This is Scott Bauer with Prosper Trading Academy and your CVNA 411. Yesterday was another very active day, over 48 million contracts traded. Overall, calls led put volume by a margin of 14-9. SPY traded 7.5 million contracts and over 55% were calls. SPX traded over 3 million, 57% put volume. VIX traded almost 1.5 million contracts, again 57%, but on the call side. Two huge trades in the VIX of note. The September 15-13 put spread traded 225,000 times for 71 cents, and the December 45-60 call spread traded 60,000 times for 41 cents. On the equity side, Apple over 2 million contracts, almost 80% were calls. Apple also had the three highest volume contracts, which traded all this week's expiration call options. The 195 and 200 calls each traded about 250,000. The 197.5 call traded 160,000. Ahead of its earnings, which were out after the close yesterday, Tesla traded over 2 million contracts, 60% on the call side, and this week's expiring 300 call traded over 100,000 times. In other extreme activity, Carvana, CVNA, which closed up 42% yesterday, that was after their earnings release, almost 700,000 contracts, even split puts and calls, but a whopping number of over 60,000 of the 59 calls traded that expire this week. VIX spot continues to hover right around 13.5. Implied vol and SPX at the money implied vol, up a little off the lows that we've seen recently, about 12%, and that goes up to about 13% going out to next Friday. This is Scott Bauer with Prosper Trading Academy and your CVNA 411.